Hello, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM in the ATL, Kim out of Atlanta. And in this video, I wanted to just give you guys an update on the client that I recently got. I posted about it on Facebook. A gentleman found me from a sticky note, which is surprising because I haven't posted any sticky notes in about, 6 or 8 months, something like that, right? Hello, what's going on? Anna Maria Sanchez, Melissa Jenkins, and Vanessa Lewis. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, please be patient with me while I'll quickly at least acknowledge the people that joined me live during my Facebook Live, okay? So yeah, I haven't posted Facebook. I haven't posted sticky notes, guys, in about 6 or 8 months. And so it was ironic when I got this text message. So if you're new to all of this, let me just catch you up really super duper quick, okay? And I'm going to do it using the screenshots of the text messages that I got. Hey, Cynthia. All right, so this was the post I did the other day. And I said, he found me on a sticky note that I left on a gas pump. Oh, let me say something about this right quick, because we had a conversation start later on. People were like, oh my gosh, you do sticky notes? And I said, yes, where's a good place to put them? And somebody else said gas pumps and ATMs. Be careful on the ATMs, y'all, okay? I have had bank security officers call me before and say, please stop putting your sticky notes on our ATM. This is a warning, but if it continues, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, I won't do it anymore. So be careful with ATMs, but gas pumps are really, really good. The gas station attendant usually does not care, and there's a lot of traffic on gas pumps. So that is one of my favorite places to do it. To post the note, it says, I just got off the phone with him, cool dude, but of course he is, because that's the only type of customers I attract. And then I said he's getting the Dynamic Duo, which consists of NutriBurst and the Instant Detox Tea. It's just that easy. Who's next? I always try to post for profits. I've tried to post with a purpose. I'm not just posting because I don't have anything to do. I'm usually posting and trying to get those that are reading it to want to be like, dang, I'm missing out, or take action. So I included with it a screenshot of the text message, and he was just saying, hi Kim, checking to see if you still sell the detox tea. I had no idea who it was, so I asked. He told me his name, said he saw the sticker on the gas pump and needed to lose some pounds. So when you say you see it, if you see any one of my offline techniques, that means you're local. And so I love long distance people. I love local people. But I asked him, could he talk? He said yes. And this is what he ended up getting, guys. And it was he's a really nice dude. It was an easy transaction. He came to me because I have standards on my business. And if people are going to go anyplace else, why not come to me? And I found, guys, that since I stopped, hey, I'll meet you at the Walmart, I'll meet you at the gas station, I'll meet you here, I'll meet you there. Even if something is 10 minutes away from your house, think about it. That is 20 minutes round trip. Do you know how much you can do in that 20 minutes? So now I have my customers come to me, and guess what? They don't mind. At least customers that really understand that this is a business, they don't mind. They're just happy that they don't have to wait 5 to 7 days to get it in the mail. So, hey, what's going on, Kiki? Hello, Belinda. Gary, thank you for joining. Reed Houston, my name, twin, Kimberly Beckford. Reggie Pegues, my newest member of the VMC, I'm sure. And I already spoke to Cynthia. So let's go back to this conversation, guys. So there was a lot of conversation down here, as you can see, with people. Somebody said, boom. I love it when people give me emojis or animation and really sticks out. But yes, that was an easy conversation. So somebody asked about the sticky note. Y'all, let me tell you something. It had been so long since I posted this sticky note, I had to ask him to send it to me. Because I don't even have these anymore. Again, it's been 6 to 8 months. So remember, the seed and the harvest, the seed time and seed season and harvest time is always different. And you never know when it will come. So if you'll see right here on this note, though, I do remember the note. I definitely remember the note. You see, I see 7-day natural detox supply for only $25. So guys, he called me originally wanting the 7-day supply for $25. But let me tell you something, guys. There is power in becoming associated with people who know what they're doing. So when I talk to you guys about, and I posted this the other day, I said, I am able to do my business in TLC so stress-free because I'm a member of the VMC. The reason why I said that is because My Money Mentor teaches us how to have cash flow conversations. So when I got on the phone with this gentleman, could I have just said, okay, a week supply $25 and gotten my $25 and going about my business? Absolutely. But instead, what I did was say, hey, how much do you want to lose? What are you looking to do? Found out how he works, what's his schedule like, what have you done before? And we had a quick, easy breezy conversation. But it was a cash flow conversation. That's why the transaction went from just a 7-day supply for $25. I apologize that I didn't cut this off. But that's why the transaction went from $25 to over $100. Do you get it? And this is a gentleman, mind you, who while I was on the phone with him, because you got to understand how to show people value. Okay, you want to get from here to there. Let's say I sell you the week supply. You're going to have to come back out to me in a week to get another week supply. The week supply is 25. I can sell you a 10-month supply for 60. Come on. I can sell you 8 weeks for 60, or I can sell you 1 week for 25. And you see me. You see that it has worked for me. So if you use this product, you like it, and you start losing weight, do you really want to lose momentum and having to drive all the way back out here and buy another week supply for 25, which would be 50? So you got 2 weeks for 50 when you could get a month for 60? Makes sense, right? So then he's like, yeah, let me get a month for 60. Boom. Now, along with that, what are you doing for a multivitamin? Now, this is a man who he was like, I take whatever he took, right? And so I said, have you ever tried a liquid multivitamin? He said there was another company that told me about a liquid multivitamin, but they were too expensive. Okay, what's too expensive to you? Don't just say what's too expensive, because then you're agreeing with them. What's too expensive to you? Cash flow conversation. See, you might think it's just semantics, but it's not. So then he goes, oh, it's $40. I said, okay, well then clearly I'm out of your price range because mine is $50. So I'm more than that other company. Now, granted, he did not buy the multivitamin from the other company, but we're talking about my multivitamin. So I said mine is $50. I said, let me ask you this: how much are you paying for your vitamins? I think he said something like, I got a bottle of 500 for $5 or something. Cricket Wireless on my end. That's what my sponsor says, Cricket Wireless. So that means I went dead silent. So he was like, I think I laughed after that. I think I was like, come on, man, are you serious? I see why you think it's too expensive. If you getting 50,000 pills for, less than the price of what a hamburger costs, what is that really doing for you? And I was just asking him, let's explore this. Are the capsules that you're using 5,000 pills for $5? Is it doing anything for you? Have you noticed any benefit, or do you think you're just wasting your money? Because I want to ask you a serious question. Is it really a deal? Is it really a deal? If it's not doing anything, would you prefer to spend a little bit more and have the result that you want, or would you prefer to just throw away money because it's not a lot of money? And he agreed with me. That's how we ended up getting him the multivitamin for the 50 when he wouldn't buy the other multivitamin from the other company for the 40. That was hard to say. Guys, I want to shout out right quick the newest member to my team, Mr. Amistad. What's going on, man? I see you out there doing great things, working it out. I'm about to kill this 10,000 steps. I also want to shout out Phil, Heather, Ryan, Peggy, oh my gosh, and Ronald and Wanda, Kiki. Yes, thank you guys for joining. So guys, back to the conversation. This was all on August 6th. Again, somebody I did not know in my local area, but I got him from this sticky note right here that, no, we're not talking about Strike Up Amistad. We're talking about tea. So I got the gentleman from this sticky note right here that honestly I've been out of these sticky notes for like 6 to 8 months. But guess what? I'm about to buy some more because clearly they work. Okay. So let me bring you to today's conversation. I never want to leave my clients hanging. So I'm like, okay, it's been about a week. Let me check in with him. So that's exactly what I did. I messaged him this morning and I just said, how is it going so far with the tea and the liquid multivitamin? I blacked out his name. So he goes, the detox is truly working. I'm going at least 3 times a day, but it's not bad at all. He has some concerns, y'all, because he's a driver. But I let them know I have a lot of truck drivers that are clients. They're still able to live their life. I understand that your schedule is your money and you cannot live in the bathroom. This won't be a problem. It's a gentle detox. If my 7-year-old son can take this tea and still go to school every day, then I'm sure you can. And so that just really gives people peace of mind. So that's why he says it's not bad at all. He says it's truly controllable, and I've lost 2 pounds so far. That's awesome. Losing anything is better than losing nothing. Some people lose pounds. Some people lose inches. Tomato. I don't care what I lose. As long as it's not money, I'm happy with it, baby. So he goes, I can also feel the vitamins working really good. Let me tell y'all something. This liquid multivitamin NutriBurst is no joke. Okay, and he got the NutriBurst Plus, which is a little sweeter, has more vitamins and more fruits in it, and it also has CoQ10. So he says I can really feel it good during the morning and day, but it seems like I'm crashing around 6 p.m. because I'm getting tired. And then he asks for my suggestions. I love it when people ask for my suggestions because they're opening the door and they're showing that they trust me and they want my recommendation. Of course I have a suggestion. He says he's drinking at least his gallon of water. I definitely was going to ask that. It's super important when you're detoxing that you drink a lot of water. Think of the Drano commercial. You put the Drano in and then you have to flush it away with water, right? And so he goes, but he's been eating pretty clean. So I responded to him pretty late. Y'all, I stayed up all night last night. So I'm always real with my customers. And in a text message, I talk to them just like I'm talking to them on the phone. So I'm like, my bad. I stayed up really late. So I dozed off because I left them hanging. So I'm like, you have long hours. He does as a driver. And you're a physically demanding job. You probably need NutriBurst. You probably need NRG. Guys, what I want to say about this right here is when I give somebody a suggestion, I'm not going to type to them a dissertation, an essay. I'm not trying to get a Nobel Peace Prize here. So if I tell somebody you need XYZ thing, I'm not going to be like, you probably need NRG. NRG are all natural capsules and it replaces Red Bull and people don't have time to do all that reading. Okay, when you are texting, it needs to be like boop, 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 boop. So I just said you probably don't need NRG. I know that he doesn't know what NRG is, but I also know that he's smart enough to be like, what is NRG? And so that invites me to the next phase of the conversation. So there he goes. Now what I did here is, again, I'm not going to type out a dissertation. We take in so much more data with our eyes than we do our ears. Okay, so you can get a lot more from a picture than you can from listening to somebody. Half the time when you're listening to someone, you probably start tuning them off 30 seconds into the conversation, if not sooner. But with a picture, okay, I could tell him what NRG is, or I could show him. So what I did was I included this graphic that shows, people tired, lightning bolt in a bottle, boom. He automatically has an idea, but if he still needs help, there's another graphic there that shows, come on, focus, a strike through with the Red Bull, a strike through with the 5-hour energy, and there's some text here that he can read. I'm going to spare you. But he can see that and he can gather a lot from those pictures. I also showed my business partner who's a professional basketball athlete and her recommendation for NRG, talking about how it, what does it do? Helps in converting calories and preventing the conversion of calories into fat. Okay, so I sent him 3 graphics as opposed to typing out NRG is what I use. It's what so many people use. There's a lady in the company and she was drinking a Red Bull. Nobody got time for that. The 3 pictures can do a better job at telling the story better than me. Boom, as you can see, I sent that at 12:35. 2 minutes later, he's like, give me the link. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I'm talking about. So I said, I sent him the link. I sent him my IBO number, and I always give people are busy, so I always make the invitation. I will place the order for you if you like. I place the majority of my customers' order for them because people do not have time to rummage around your website trying to find this, find that. You'd be like, it's in the top link. It's in the top right. We're in the top right. You see the word join, click. I'll just do it for you if you like, if you're cool with it. And then I always send people a picture of the bottle now because when they go to the website, I want them to be able to quickly find it. I want them to be like, oh, boom, boom. It's a match, right? It's like a game. You remember the game when you turn over the cards and you're looking for 2 things that match? if they know what they are looking for, because remember, the other things that I sent him had the old advertising with the NRG bottle. So why would I not tell him? So you always got to get in your customer's head and think what is easiest for them. So I said, this is how the bottle looks now. He said he would call when he got a break. I fell asleep again, y'all. But he also asked, will I get credit for the sale? I love it when people do that, because that means they really are, they really want to work with me and make sure I get credit. That means I'm doing something right. It basically validates me. So I love to hear that. And again, I keep it real with my clients. I passed out again, but I'm up now. My apologies. I didn't plan to have an all-nighter, but I'm not as young as I used to be. And then I told them, this is how you'll know this is how you know I get credit. When you see my name at the top, if asked for my number, again, I'm always reiterating stuff. Don't think, well, I already sent that to them in the last video. Who cares? Send it to them over 5 million times. It doesn't matter. Don't make it hard for people to pay you. Don't make it hard for people to pay you. That is what my money mentor says all the time when we are discussing having cash flow conversations. So, this is where we were at. When I finally woke up, I responded to him and said, I saw that you were able to place the order on your own. Awesome. It should come in 5 to 7 days. See, I woke up, I saw the order in my back office. I'm not going to be like, yay, and celebrate on my own. You still have to have constant communication with the customer. So I'm like, I see that you placed the order. Good for you. Here's what's going to go down now. Because he got it from me face to face before. Well, now this is an online order, totally different. So I'm like, it's going to come in 5 to 7 days. Do you guys know how many times people want to know when are the products coming? There are some other network marketing companies out there, not to throw any shade, but I'm just telling you the truth. It takes them sometimes 2 weeks to send out stuff. People buy stuff all the time and they don't get it when they thought they would get it. Sometimes and you also got to remember, we live in this day and age of Amazon Prime Time shipping, when you order it today and you go, pour a glass of milk and the UPS man is at your door, right? So if people have that expectation of getting it right then and there, you want to let them know that with your company, hey, we're not Amazon. It's going to take you 5 to 7 days. But at the same time, we're not that other company who's super duper slow. It's going to take you 5 to 7 days. And then you still check in with them. I sent a message to a customer today. Hey, has your product come yet? She said, no. I went and looked at the tracking. I said, well, it shows that it arrived today. So can you double check? And I'm sure she's going to do that. I'm sure it is there. But you always want to keep up with people. This is the reason why a lot of people I'm starting to get more repeat customers now that I'm keeping in better contact with my customers. Go figure, right? Makes sense. Absolutely, it makes sense. And so, hey, what's going on, baby? I'm doing a Facebook Live. What you doing? You just gonna come? All right. So anyway, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. But here's my point. This is a guy that I met by a sticky note that I put up 6 to 8 months ago. Okay? What does a sticky note cost me? I don't know. It's literally like pennies. I get them for super duper cheap. You get a pad of 50 sticky notes. And guess what, guys? If you're like, I don't have money to get sticky notes from Vistaprint, man, get a plain sticky note. Okay? Write something on it and stick it somewhere. Preferably not a bank ATM. I already said why. But put it up there. Want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? But I use Vistaprint. If you don't have a Vistaprint account, I will send you my link and you can get some money off of your first order. Okay? But I get tons of sticky notes for really, really cheap. And all I do is while I'm out and about in my daily life, I stick notes in different places. I have a customer that recently contacted me last week, y'all. I found her because I put a sticky note in a journal in a book in Publix. Do y'all know that I met her in 2015? 2015 from a sticky note in a journal in Publix. And so this gentleman right here, again, the other thing I wanted to tell y'all in this update / mini training is this is somebody who contacted me with intentions of just spending $25. So far he's spent almost $160 within less than a week. Now, why do I bring that up? I'm happy about that. Not because I get commission on that, but because I know the more products that people use all together, like in a kit, basically he just did the NRG kit, which is what I did back in 2015. I'll send you the link, Amistad. Hey, what's going on? Tim Dunn, Alicia Skinner, Will Jeffries, Michael James, all of y'all that have come into the broadcast. But basically, I just sold this man the kit that I use to get to lose 25 pounds in 2 months, a little more than 25 pounds in 2 months back in 2015. So I'm happy about this, not because I get the commission, but because I know he's going to get the results. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? And my job is to get the person to get results. That's ultimately what they want. They don't care about your product. They don't care about the ingredients. They don't care about any of that stuff. They care about the fact that they want to lose weight. They want to feel better. They want to get slimmer in the waist. That's what they want, the results. So whatever is going to get them to that result quicker, please don't do that, son. Whatever is going to get them to that result quicker, it is your moral obligation to help them get there. And some of us are not doing that because we think in our mind, okay, thank you so much, Amistad, for sharing, but we think in our mind, oh, he only contacted me for $25, so he's not going to spend this. You don't know what anybody is going to spend. One of the mentors that I was linked to through my money mentor in our exclusive monthly club, he was telling the story how, I got to tell y'all this story, but he was telling the story how he bought a GoPro camera, went on vacation with his family, and he needed to attach something to the camera, right? He couldn't find this one little screw, y'all. This one little screw. So he goes in the store and he says, hey, do y'all have the screw for me to use this, put this attachment on my GoPro camera? They say no. He said, okay, well, do y'all have the same accessory? They say yes, but it's $45. He said, okay, well, give it to me. And so he said the clerk was standing behind the counter like, you know, there's probably a shop right up the road. You could go up there and get the screw from them for, I don't know, if they have it, maybe a few bucks. He said, he was like, why would you spend $45 if you can go get it for way cheaper? And he's like, because the opportunity cost of me wasting time going up the road when they may or may not have it is too high. I would rather just buy the whole entire accessory. Forget what you think. See, that clerk was saying, I wouldn't spend $45 for something if I just need one screw. But what he doesn't realize is that to this millionaire, multi-millionaire, his time is so valuable that it's worth it to him to just buy the whole thing over again, even though he just needs one component. It's worth it to him. It's worth it to spend the $45 because he doesn't want to run around looking for a $2 screw that may or may not be there. See, that is what you've got to, that is what so many of us do. We project our ideology regarding what we would do, or we think that you think that your purse is your prospect's purse. It's not. Okay, all you've got to do is become very, very skilled at having cash flow conversations and conveying the value of what you have to the prospect. If you do that, then they will buy whatever it is you are selling, because when the price is this big but the value is that large, if the price outweighs the value, then they will always buy. And that's what I learned from my money mentor. Now, a quote that I wrote down because I thought that story was so dang on good. I was like, he is totally telling the truth. And y'all know I keep a quote book, right? Right here. I keep a quote book. This keeps my mind right. Whenever I write down good stuff, I put it in my quote book. But the quote that I got from that conversation, or that story with that multimillionaire was, it's a good one. I like the way I worded it, so I want to read that. I'm going to close out with this. I'm acting like this, like I'm a preacher. You know how the preacher say, I'm going to close the sermon. But I'm going to close out with this. Don't project your lack of purchasing. Wake up! My alarm would interrupt. Let me say it again. Don't project your lack of purchasing power on your prospects. Guys, you shoot yourself in the foot every single time that you think that somebody won't do something just because you wouldn't do it. And let me tell you this too. If you are the type of person that you wouldn't do it, you better check yourself before you wreck, not yourself, but before you wreck your business. If you are not investing in certain things, then no. People will not invest in those things with you. But I don't have that problem because I do things like invest in my mindset. I invest in inventory. I invest in marketing materials. I invest in tons of stuff to make my business go the way it's going. And that's why it's growing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So anyway, guys, I've got to get these 10,000 steps in. Oh, it's already 9 o'clock, but I wanted to jump on here and update you guys on this. This has nothing to do with sticky notes and everything to do with the process of becoming, because I want you to understand that had I not done certain things along the way, none of this would have happened. So you're saying, hey, what's on your sticky note? It's inconsequential. Okay, I don't sell tea. I sell me. And you should do the same. The product does not matter. You do. And as long as you're investing into you and you're becoming better at uncovering value, right? Uncovering value, not selling products or services. But if you're becoming better at uncovering value, having cash flow conversations, converting to paying clients, your prospects, then, oh gosh, the sky is the limit. Okay? All right, y'all. If you like this video, click that thumbs up. Definitely leave me a comment. Thanks to everybody who commented along the way, who gave me a part of your Friday afternoon, your Friday night. I really appreciate it. And share this video out. Amistad already did that. The rest of you can still do it. All right? And go get your sticky notes. Invest in your business. Invest in your mind. Learn how to have cash flow conversations. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Okay? I'm trying to think of 50 million things at the same time. Anyway, guys, let me go. All right? I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Thank you, baby, for being quiet.